Hi guys, what's going on? Today I'm sitting down with new son Chris, an amazing record producer who's been doing a lot of work for up and coming talents, or should I say emerging talents
On the ground.
on the ground. Emerging talents that are, doing the best they can to, progress in their career. And now, new son Chris has got something very, very important that I believe is a game changer for a lot of these talents. Um, and we're here to talk about that. I believe this is a right step in the right direction. And on today's episode, you have the opportunity to, talk about it. I believe the name of the movement is Hitmakerz Club,
Yeah.
and you're
Hitmakerz.
repping.
Yeah.
Nice one. So
Yeah.
I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and
Thank
you know, a lot of people would like to know more. How can they be a part of this movement? How can they come on board, and how can you guys, collaborate to, do amazing things?
Yeah.
So I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Let's get it. You sound Chris.
Yeah.
Really, really, this is good to see. But I'd like to ask, what has shaped your journey so far as a music producer? Because I understand that it's not easy for you to climb
Mm-hmm.
and then now start with an agenda like this to help other people. What has been your journey like as a producer?
So it started from the church.
Nice.
Yeah. I was an instrumentalist for a very long time, all of my teenage years. So in church, as a keyboardist, you work directly with artists.
Yeah.
So that was the background for me. So when I switched to music production, I felt like I already had that connection with artists, so I try to like do what I can do.
Why
you
did
know.
you switch though? What prompted the start of the journey?
I feel like, yeah,
Why are you a producer? Why are you a producer?
my vision is bigger than the church.
Mm.
Yeah. Um I started production because I wanted to make a living.
Okay.
I wanted to do something full time.
Oh,
And
nice.
in as much as you can be a keyboardist full time, but that's, in my opinion, that's not really professional enough.
Okay.
Yeah, so I needed to get into something that
So
can.
beyond just serving in church,
Yeah,
you also needed like an opportunity to help other people on a
exactly.
consistent basis
On a
as a
professional level. Yeah,
professional. To be able to resume there every day.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
And what makes you, feel that supporting artists is worth your time now? Why is it worth your time? Why you want to help all these people with this initiative?
Okay, so first of all, my major drive is or was, I don't know which one to put. Yeah.
Both.
So after I made some money making music, selling beats online, selling my services online, I was like,
What's
you,
next?
how much more money can you make before you
Hmm.
can actually do something?
Hmm.
That was my major drive. So I was like, okay, fine, let me see, since money is not really a problem for me right now, I can actually give back to the community.
Nice.
I mustn't like be a billionaire to
Amazing,
do
amazing.
this.
So
So
you,
yeah.
you want to be as helpful as possible,
Mhm.
having helped yourself to a certain level.
Mhm.
So money is no longer the motivation. I believe people actually derive satisfaction as well from replicating their success in other people.
Yeah.
But from your experience, what would you identify as the major challenges for emerging artists, particularly in Nigeria? What are the two, three, or how many problems can you identify as the major challenges a lot of people face?
So I feel like the major challenges for artists, number one, um not being flexible. A lot of artists are not flexible. When I mean flexible, they don't move with the tide. They have a particular mindset of, oh, it must be this way. Yeah, but the times are changing. With the whole social media, even with the whole podcasting thing, you have to move with it. So success is not one road. There are many roads to success. So I feel like
So that's
yeah,
one.
yeah. So that they are not flexible.
Okay.
Number two, they don't take action.
They overplan.
Yeah, but they always think that money is the issue. Money has never been an issue to kick off anything. If
By
even
the year.
yeah, even with me,
Hmm.
I used an Oraimo earpiece for like 2 3 years
To make music.
to make music,
Hmm.
and I was uploading consistently, competing with people who had only
So you're acting.
you
You were
understand.
not just laid
So
back waiting
yeah,
for everything to
yeah.
be set up
So
properly.
some people might say, I need this, I need this, I need this. Yeah, I didn't get plugins till like last 3 years.
So what have you been doing?
So I've been using stock plugins
Oh,
because
interesting.
my laptop couldn't carry it.
Wow.
So I've
And
been
you're able to make something out of that.
exactly. So
Nice.
it's taking action. You
Okay.
understand? Believing that you can use what you have to get what you
To
want.
the next
Yes,
level
yeah,
to
exactly.
get ahead.
So artists, they don't really take action.
Hmm.
That has been something I've been seeing over
So would
time.
advise some of you watching, make sure you take action, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Join, follow Uno Road.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
I've been running challenges online. I
Nice.
normally do like maybe I'm on a 37 beat challenge.
Oh,
I
nice.
post the beats on my laptop. You can download for free.
Nice.
Just write a song every day, post on
Hmm.
your Instagram. It's not
Hmm.
gonna cost you
Yeah,
anything.
you can do it from anywhere in the world, in your
Nobody
room.
joins.
Yeah.
1 or 2 people.
Hmm.
You understand? So, but they always think, oh, money. But by the time you upload content consistently for 37 days,
Hmm.
you're somewhere. You understand? Both your engagement and everything on
And
your
again, people
Instagram.
are watching.
Exactly.
And
So,
people actually monitor other people's progress. Like,
so,
the world is so connected right now.
mm-hmm,
Sometimes you're doing things and that it is as though people are not watching, they're not liking, or they're not commenting, or people are actually paying attention. So
exactly.
that's number two.
Yeah,
People don't take
they
action.
don't take action.
So what's number three? Or do you still have more?
Maybe money.
Lack of money, because
Yes,
it's also
yeah,
important.
yes.
I
Lack of
agree.
funds.
I
Yeah,
agree. So when there's no money, sometimes it is very difficult for the gospel to
yeah.
move fast. So can you share a story with an artist you worked with and who had talent but almost gave up because of lack of resource? Do you have any
Uh,
example?
Even now,
Hmm.
I still have, because I work mostly with emerging talent. But there's this guy I'm working with. He's very talented. But then lack of resources.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
but
is it taking action?
that's the problem.
Hmm. Is he
He
creating content? Is he making
he
music?
isn't doing
Is it
he
trying to
isn't doing
market
shit.
himself?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but he's always writing songs, sending to me on WhatsApp.
And you're
But
impressed.
yeah, I'm impressed, but that doesn't cut it. You have to
What if
believe
he's
in.
just supposed to be a songwriter and not an artist?
That's another thing.
And he's making, the effort consistently to do that.
That's why I told you that inability to be flexible, because right
Hmm.
now if you go on Splice, there are lots of vocal samples that we use.
Exactly.
So I try to tell him, look, you mustn't blow in this way. Maybe someone
For
can know
composing,
you,
yeah,
like
true.
producers, we work with like vocal samples. You
Exactly.
understand? So you mustn't really go through.
One way.
So that's the major problem I always see. So that,
Okay.
yeah, lack of flexibility.
Okay, so why do you think so many people or so many artists would die with their talents before they even, take action consistently, maybe by releasing music?
I feel like thinking that anybody really cares. No, everybody's busy.
Everybody's busy with their own life.
You understand? No,
They're trying to survive.
nobody really cares that, oh, you put something on Instagram and it got 2 likes.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares. At some point, with the whole hiding likes on Instagram, at some point I just stopped hiding it. If I get 2 likes, who
It's
cares?
okay. Keep it moving.
You understand? So yeah, I feel like that's the major. People are always concerned with, oh, what is my family member going to say? What is my girlfriend going to say? But at the end of the day, that your girlfriend is even busy with his own life. So
I agree. And even from my experience as a lawyer, I represent a lot of talent, and sometimes I match your energy. You have to care more for other people to care. So
exactly,
I can't, as a lawyer, care more about your career than you care for your career. You have
exactly,
to be able to invest, take action. And then when I see that, yes, you're doing all these things, then I'm able to also assist in any way that I can. Because ultimately, you have to care more And sometimes you're overthinking as a creative. You think, oh, everybody's looking at you and looking at every move. Now, I want us to, segue to the reason for creating this club. I like the ring, Hitmakerz Club. Hitmakerz Club.
Yeah.
So at what point did you think you needed to create this system or this movement for recording artists, for emerging talents?
So, because of my experience with working with a lot of artists, the major issue is always money. How many beats am I going to buy? And I know that a lot of people buy beats, they don't release. Yeah, because and I understand from the perspective that when you're working on an EP, or when I'm working on an EP with an artist, we can lock in and do like 30 songs, 20 songs, five will be selected out of it. So in my head, I'm like, is this guy going to buy how many beats at maybe 150, 200K? You understand? So because right now almost all producers are selling in dollars.
Yeah.
You understand? So how many dollars are you gonna do? Are you going to like buy?
Spend.
Yeah, are you going to spend? So I was like, okay, if I was looking at Netflix, so if you can have that kind of model but for music production. So I now thought about, okay, even if they get the beats.
So that means a subscription model.
Exactly. So even if they get the beats, okay, what about mixing and mastering? These are like the two major issues artists have. So I said, okay, if we can do like a subscription model, I make a lot of beats. I make like a lot.
Yeah.
So
Available for licensing.
yes,
So
I make a
with a
lot.
subscription, you can have access to some of those.
Yes, to 20 plus.
Amazing. In a out for what duration? What time?
So it's a monthly.
So
every month. So they are
every
different
month you have access
to new beats.
like how many beats?
Like we are starting with 20 beats.
Amazing. That
So
is unbelievable.
yeah.
So if I subscribe to your program, I would have access to 20
beats to choose one.
or
From
to choose one.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're choosing one out of the 20. Then from that one you choose, you now most of these guys have friends that record them. You record, send over to us. It's still in that package within the 1 month. We mix and master for you. Right. Then if you're also because the reason for doing this is consistency. I want people to like release music every month, because even the distribution platforms, they favor people who release music. And an underground artist has no business with overthinking about releasing music.
Because if you're really serious about this business, you want to increase your chances.
Exactly.
So for example, if I become a member of Hitmakerz Club, and I'm sure that every month I can get I can license a beat, and I can go ahead with the mixing and mastering incentive you have, and make sure that all I need to do is write, record,
and you
make sure
release.
it's mixed and mastered, and I can release it.
We also have
this
a visualizer.
Nice.
Yeah.
With
yes.
Oh man, this is too good to be true.
Yes.
But I think, are you serious?
Yes.
A visualizer as a package.
Yes.
So if I subscribe.
So there are different tiers, just like on Spotify, just like any other subscription model.
Amazing. I think you still come back to that to expand it, because that is sounding too good to be true.
Yeah.
But why did you choose the subscription membership model instead of just making your money one time? And why are you being nice? They hide something.
I'm not actually being nice, right? I just want to see people, because if someone, like the name implies, Hitmakerz Club.
Yeah.
If someone comes out, I'm also coming out.
Nice. And makes a hit under your club. It allows you some benefits as well.
And this is not open to everybody. We are just starting with only 20.
Okay.
So I'm not really being nice.
Nice. That means you're actually going to be scrutinizing the applications. People would want to be a member, but you have to like pre-qualify them and see whether they fit the model. So if you're going to compare this idea to anything that is relatable in our everyday living, I think you mentioned Netflix,
Spotify, gym
membership, Apple Music,
exactly,
and maybe YouTube Music as well. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. I think anybody watching should be able to understand, like, we everyday living, there are certain things you subscribe to on a monthly basis, And even as a professional, if you're making music as well, the Hitmakerz Club idea just presents that convenience to be able to access resources that would advance your career as a music maker, as a recording artist. For example, if you're part of this club, you have access to the music, you have access to, mixing and mastering. When I say music, I mean the beats.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can mix and master. And also you could do visualizer.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really too good to be true if you ask me. So let's also go. I think there's something, there are people you want to give more of yourself to, which is, you want to curate an experience that is kind of intimate.
Mm-hmm.
And this next set of questions would be centering on that.
Okay.
Walk us through what an artist would get when they are a part of your inner concon or caucus of the Hitmakerz Club. What are they benefiting? What does 1 month look like? The people that are going to be given this privilege 20. I'm putting the privilege in quotes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll start with the highest tier,
Okay.
right? The highest tier gets 3 beats mixed and mastered. So the highest tier is for serious artists.
Okay.
So I'm just using that as a base.
Yeah.
Yes, because there are different like tiers to the.
What if I want to do more than 3?
So that's what we are offering.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I can handle.
Okay. Yeah. I understand.
You understand? Yeah, because this doesn't also exclude me from my personal projects with artists.
Nice.
So you're having.
So this is just one of your many
exactly.
activities.
Yeah. So I can't overwork myself.
Exactly.
So you're getting 2 exclusive beats. You're getting 3 songs mixed and mastered. Then you're getting 2 custom beats. So maybe someone doesn't like a pre-made beat, yeah, like the bigger artists, they don't really want pre-made stuff, so they just reach out and say, okay, I want a custom beat. So it's also in the package. So we are having like at the end of the day, you're having like 4 beats, 3 mixed and mastered tracks with visualizer and everything. So it's just like having an EP
Nice.
in a month.
Nice.
So that's what we are offering. Yeah.
So that's the most important tier. Do you want to touch on the other tiers?
So the other tiers are like the basic ones. You pick 1 beat, one mix and master track. Then the other one, 2 beats, 1 mix and master tracks, and so many other things. Also Instagram shout outs.
Okay.
Yeah, because people obviously follow me here. So
well, you've not spoken about, you've not mentioned
the funds. so we are still deciding. There are lots of factors because I'm trying to make it very affordable and in a way that we can also break even.
So are you saying you can't divulge what the cost is for now?
For now, no.
So people have to like reach out.
We created a wait list.
Okay.
So there's a wait list. You join the wait list. So when it's open to the public, you go there and see for yourself. But me and my team, we are still deciding that perfect number that we can also use to break even, because we don't want to do something.
Business.
Yes, we don't want to do something. That we can't break even. You understand? So we need something that even if it's breaking even, that's fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So is everybody welcome? Is a Fuji artist welcome? Is a rapper welcome? Are you open to all genres?
Yes. So people that follow me, they know that I make all types of beats.
So your bandwidth long.
Yes, that's why.
Come as you are.
Yes. So we are from that 20 beats is divided into different genres. Yeah, we are doing this OKG type of vibe, this local type of vibe.
Okay.
We're also doing like local Yoruba music. We're also doing the trap. We are doing drill. We are doing Afrobeats. We are doing Alte. All so that you can't say, oh, I no find beats why they find for here. You understand? So we try to make everything. Yeah.
That's cool. I think this encourages inclusivity as much as possible. Yes, you're Nigerian, you're African, but you also want to be able to, be useful to as many people and their journeys and however they choose to express themselves creatively. But you mentioned giving people shout out. Is that like a form of promo?
Yeah.
And you also mentioned creating visualizers, which is shooting short content videos. How
Yeah.
does that work? Do you want to expand on that so people
So,
understand it?
so without visuals, yeah, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, with
In
visual.
today's
Yeah,
music.
in today's world.
Okay, I agree. I
Not
agree.
only in music, in today's world, visuals is very important for your branding. Any
Mm,
artist who is still creating, and anytime, your visuals is your branding. That's what I
amazing.
believe.
Amazing.
So we also included that in the package so that once you're releasing that music, you have visuals to back it up. There's no A-list artist who releases music now without visualizers.
Yeah, I agree.
Visualizers can be studio recording, like Ashake does.
Yeah,
Studio recording, him just traveling, they just compile it together and stuff. So
yeah.
we have someone very good who is going to be taking the artist on that
Amazing. So the
part. Yeah.
person is also like a partner on the business.
Yes.
Amazing,
You understand?
amazing,
We are
amazing.
partnering with many creatives. The same thing with Instagram shout outs.
Nice.
Once you register, I shout out to you. People on my
Your
followers,
audience
yes, can
will
also check
show
you out.
love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So looking into the future, you've spoken in glowing terms about, what you're trying to do
mm-hmm.
and what you have on ground. But I would like to ask about, the future plans. A lot of businesses start and stop.
Okay.
I wish you all the best. I want to see this idea blossom, continue to grow.
Yeah.
Yes, you've been active online, but I think this is actually the next level.
Yeah.
So where do you see this Hitmakers Club in another 2, 3 years?
I see it as somewhere that record labels can come out and pick talents. I see it as something that when artists, you know, talk about recording or stuff, they just think about Hitmakers Club. Oh, I need to be in this club. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's I although me as a business person, I don't really like thinking about 2 3 years.
Why?
I like to
Make we
think,
face now first.
yeah, I like to think about what's the next step.
Alright.
You understand? After the 20, if we have more demand, what can we do to bring in more members? So if anything that happens, that's cool. But
Okay.
I don't really like concern myself with what's going to happen in the next 4 years. That's not really how my mind works.
But I
Yeah.
think it's also good to have an idea so you can stay on your journey because when it comes to creativity and commerce, it's always good to have,
I-
6 months plan, two
a
years plan.
projection.
Yeah, because that is what, like me, I have an idea of what I want to do for the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's helped me stay disciplined. Now I look at my time, my resources, and the kind of relationships that I'm building. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to teach you anything, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also think as a businessman, of course, you are more of a creative than I am.
Mm,
I'm more of a businessman and a
mm,
lawyer. I just think this is a brilliant idea, and we must support it and do what we can to make sure in another 2, 3 years it is commercially viable as an idea. So, I would also want to ask: are you going to be like competing with the traditional labels? Do you see this model? Are you people going to be fighting?
I don't intend to fight
Okay,
anybody.
so I think it can be collaborative. Even
Yes.
the new record labels coming up can come to you, be a part of your work, maybe bring their talents into a subscription that can allow them to have the basic minimum. They don't need to think too much. They know that okay, there is a place where we can go to and
Although this is really going to it's really going to affect
it's gonna disrupt things.
the traditional label system,
Okay. In
because
what way?
what is the label offering you? Free sessions, producer.
Bankrolling your
You
movements.
understand?
Yeah.
Artists need half of that.
So we
So
coming on your program,
you understand?
I've
Is
already cornered some things.
exactly. You
Okay.
understand? When an artist is in a program that he can make 4 songs in a month, if you do it for 24 months, you know how your catalog has, which is
Mm.
the same thing a label offers you, but with more money to push, right? But
So I think that, but it can be collaborative as well,
exactly.
especially for the new labels. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
the new labels don't really have a lot of experience. They don't know the creative team to choose or trust. And if there's an initiative like yours, they can just say, okay, let's be a part of this, and then we'll just maybe get another external help for the marketing. But we know that okay, for the creativity that is needed to power our label, we can always come to the
Exactly.
Hitmakerz Club.
Yeah, it's a two-way thing,
Yeah.
because I see it like these academies in Nigeria where foreign guys come to pick out talent. So with members here, you know that an artist has enough catalog, because labels don't really sign anyone who is just, oh, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
You have to have
You have to be in
you
motion.
understand.
There has to be enough proof of
Exactly,
what you
there
can
has
do.
to be songs.
Catalogs, guys, day at least a couple of songs
Yeah, you
that
understand.
make sense.
So I feel like it's like this. So but I'm not, my intention is not to fight with anybody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, if every serious artist had, is this even open to people outside of Nigeria? Or
Yes.
for now, you just want Nigeria first?
Yes, it's open to anybody that clicks on the first 20 people that yeah,
So,
I
if
don't.
I'm a Ghanaian, if I'm South African,
You understand? Although it will be cheaper for them there.
oh,
Yeah,
nice.
but I wanted to like do something more
Start from
expensive.
home.
Yeah, for them there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I wanted this to be like,
A Nigerian initiative.
but we've not gotten to that level yet. So if they want to still take advantage of it, they can.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anybody that has, I would, me having access, or me and my colleagues as talents, how would that change the industry? Do you think?
Yes, it will change.
How? In just in a sentence, how?
Quality.
Hmm.
I believe in quantity. Quantity, brings out the quality. Without quantity, you have to repetition. You
Hmm.
understand? So I believe that members of our club, they've had the experience.
So from the consistency, they'll be
Exactly.
able to,
A
fish
member,
out
yes,
quality
a
music.
member of our club that has been there for 1 year is going to beat anyone who is doing it on his own. That's just facts.
I agree. I like the idea, really.
Yeah, that's facts.
So we're almost at the end of this amazing conversation. We're almost closing, and I've got, don't worry, small questions remain. What would you say to the artist listening right now, paralyzed by inaction and doubting himself? Like, shall I go film make up for this business? I bet look the camera. Look the camera.
So the only thing I have to tell you out there is it's okay to doubt yourself. Yeah, but I mean you have to take action. Don't overthink anything. I've been with people who are really successful, and I came to understand that they are not different from me. You understand? They just take action, finish. What do I have to do this month? Okay, I have to release a song this month. Let's do it.
Nice.
You understand? Oh, do I have to create a visualizer? Let's do it.
Nice.
That's what I believe in. Doing what you have to do now. What am I doing now? So by the time you start doing it, the energy and everything, it just compounds, and very soon you just see that you're rolling with, really important people, just like me rolling with you now. You understand? If I wasn't consistent, we wouldn't be here.
Well,
That's
that is
fast.
also my story.
Yeah.
Building relationships can make a lot of things easier for you. For example, if I'm not coming artist, I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. Maybe a month or 2 months. Let me have a relationship with this club. Let me see if it will help me stay consistent. Whether the creativity will juice me up as well to be able to move forward and have progress. So we'll just have to really, really keep trying. And my life is a testimony to that.
Amen.
So why is joining, why is clinching one of the 20 spots an important thing? Why is it like a once in a lifetime opportunity?
Because it's actually once in a lifetime opportunity.
Why?
Who is doing this? Let's think about it. Who else is doing it? Nobody.
So once you start now,
You understand? You won't
The show-
get it
it's a
anywhere.
new initiative.
It's not like I'm going to own your music.
Yeah.
Understand what's happening here. And any producer that works with you, that sees a talent with you, is owning. Whoever pays for the session owns the masters. We know that. So If a producer is investing in you, he's owning the music. So what I'm doing is unique. You own your music.
But you license it by paying a subscription
You
fee.
understand? You own your music, which also makes it flexible for labels to approach you. No be say label go approach you, go come that tell me.
Yeah.
Say Alpha. You understand?
So are you saying that, you know, there is some flexibility with being a member of the club? Once I license you, I can, once I license the music, the beats, I can use the beats outside of whatever situation.
Exactly. You understand? We know that it's industry practice to like reach out to me for royalties. That's like basic. So
So
I'm
that those
those
you would still be able to allow for everyone to benefit from the beats.
exactly.
Okay, so no complications. Even when you're licensing, there are still talks about, you know, royalties and publishing.
That's basic.
But that is a given because that is the convention, that is industry standard. As an artist, as a producer, you know, we all have to prosper together. So we're almost at the end of this. The final question now. The guy watching now, he wants to join. So what's your final word to him? The guy and the babe, because we also know that a lot of women will come aboard. So what is your final message to them?
Join the wait list.
Should they click on the link in your bio?
Yes,
Or
the link on Hitmakerz Club bio.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not on my personal page.
Okay.
My personal page is still for my personal beat stuff. So there is a page dedicated to this. Join the wait list. That's where the action starts from. Because the wait list gives you an advantage to be one of the first people to be messaged when this shit is online.
Amazing.
Yeah, so you have the opportunity because after 20 we've closed it.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Bro, new song, Chris.
yes, sir.
It's amazing work, beautiful initiative. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
the best.
Thank you.
And then I want to speak to you now. If you're a recording artist, I think this is an amazing opportunity. Take a chance. Don't be paralyzed by inaction. Don't overthink it. You know, for me to like speak on this, I think it's a brilliant idea. And I think you should also give it a try. Make sure that you click on the link to join the wait list. I believe that there will be a lot of good coming out of this, and I'm looking forward to, you know, getting your feedback as well. Make sure you're part of this and do your best to constantly stay progressing. The world is watching and the world is waiting to support and reward you for your efforts. God bless you. See you on the next one. Boom. Nice.
Thank you.